Alrighty, do. Just setting things up here, and we should be ready to go. Alrighty, lads. Howdy, Shriram. How you doing, brother? How's everything going for you, bro? How is everything? Yo, Rover, what's up, my man? What's up? What's up? Okay, let me share my screen. And we are on day 12. Phishing. Phishmas Greetings. Finish up another section of my part just now. Nice, bro. Awesome. My man Rover is on fire. Hell yeah. Yeah, let's do it. 75% of stock part done. Nice, nice, bro. Nice. Ready to do some phishing exercise? Learn about phishing? I think Wrench hasn't seen it yet. Like, Wrench is not here yet. That guy's always late. He's like me, actually. I'm always late to things. Okay, so let's give it a minute, right? And then we'll get started. Hopefully, you guys have opened up. This is the room today. Hopefully, you guys have this ready. And ping Wrench. Just blast it. Okay. So you guys have this open. Let's get started. Be good to. Hopefully, it gets into headers and stuff. Oh, yeah, yeah. It'd be nice to go over it again. Phishing and phishing and phishing. Okay. So, let's get started with Advent of Cyber Day 12. Phishing. Phishmas Greetings. Yo, Wrench is here too. Nice. Now we all can get started. Learn how to spot phishing emails from malharis exploit bunnies sent to the TBFC users. Day 12. Here's the first two videos. Okay. Task 1, the introduction. How many tasks do we have? Oh, just 2. Okay. Day 12. Since MexKitty's disappearance, TBFC's defenses have weakened, and now the email protection platform is down. With filters offline, the staff must triage every suspicious message manually. The SOC team suspects malharis exploit bunnies have sent phishing messages to DBFC's users to steal credentials and disrupt SOCMUS. Yeah, sure. I'm not going to, bro. Okay, let's lock in, lads. Let's lock in, Wrench. Okay. So, you have joined the Incident Response Task Force to help identify which emails are legit or phishing attempts. But be aware, some phishing attempts are clever, disguised as routine TBFC operations, volunteer signups, and or SOCMUS event logistics. So we have first operations, regular routine operations, volunteer sign up, and event logs. Every wrong call could bring Werewolf one step closer to Eastmus becoming a reality. Learning object for this is spotting phishing emails, learn trending phishing techniques, understand the differences between spam and phishing. Connecting to the machine. Before moving forward, let's see what we have to do. We have virtual machine today and double direct link to it. Start the machine will take a couple of minutes. Let's get started. If you get a 502 when accessing the link, please give the machine more time to fully boot up. One thing I want to do as we are here, right? Because the machine is actually going to be very big, it would be hard to see. So one thing I want to do is open it in a different browser. So start your machine. The machine will take. You can access the variables email thread here. Okay. So machine will be in the Brave one once this is ready, and we are going to just access this in Chrome. We are going to read through Chrome. It's the same email IDs account, so don't worry about anything. Task 2: Spotting phishing emails. Phishing overview. Phishing may be one of the oldest cyber tricks, but it's still one of the most effective. As companies like TBFC strengthen their defenses with advanced email filters and security tools, attackers have evolved their tactics to stay one step ahead. Modern phishing focuses on precision and persuasion. Messages are carefully crafted, often mimicking real ones, portals, or internal processes to trick even the most cautious users. Common intentions behind phishing messages are: give a man a fish and he will, credentials and he will steal your credit card. Okay. Common intentions behind phishing messages: credential theft, tricking users into revealing passwords or login attempts. Okay, I will read it. Give a man a fish, he eats for a day. Teach a man how to fish, he will steal your debit card. Credentials theft is basically getting your passwords and login credentials. There are malware delivery, disguising malware, malicious attachments or links as safe content. Third, data exfiltration, gathering sensitive company or personal information. Fourth reason could be financial fraud, pursuing victims to transfer money or approve fake invoices. So, for example, here we have from Peter at gmail.com. So, anybody, Gmail is not from the official TBFC one, to Patrick C at TBFC, right? Impersonation, HTML preview. Hi there, this email is to inform you that I have a new account that I need to set up for my direct deposit before the next payroll is finished. Can you please let me know what details are right need to do? So basically saying, hey, change the financial fraud, like doing a financial fraud, right? In the above image, we can see a sample phishing message from the attacker attempting to impersonate as an employee by using a free domain gmail.com account to modify the employee's payroll and achieve financial fraud. Um, I don't know if you I should be telling you this. This actually worked once in Canada. I know, and it worked for somebody who was at an executive level, and the person lost Christmas bonus, which was around $10,000. Yeah, I will do that. I'll do that after this. I want you to do this one first. We can do that after. Okay. So, with corporate parameters now heavily forfeited, phishing remains the easiest path to initial access. If targets the one vulnerability technology can't fix, wait, sorry. With corporate parameters now heavily forfeited, phishing remains the easiest path to initial access. It targets the one vulnerability technology can't fix: people. Even in Werewolf, a single convincing email from the exploit bunnies could open the gates to Eastmas. Just one click it takes. Why spam is not phishing? Spam is just digital noise, annoying, but mostly harmless. Phishing, however, is a precision strike. In this case, from Malhare's exploit bunnies, crafted to deceive TVFC's employees and open a path into companies' defenses. Spam focuses on quantity over precision. Unlike phishing, which aims to deceive specific users, spam messages are sent in bulk to flood inboxes with unwanted marketing or irrelevant content. So spam is basically things like those newsletter subscriptions, those things which are all like sent to you. Nothing is harmful. There are links and everything, but none of them are harmful. Whereas phishing is harmful. Their goal isn't to steal your data, but to push exposure or engagement. They can steal data, but not like private data. They can steal, okay, where you are from, you clicked, and all those stuff, right? Common interventions behind spam messages: promotion, advertising products, right? Basically, marketing and stuff. Some are scams spreading fake offers like get rich quick. Traffic generation, right? Clickbait, diving users to external sites. So you can send my YouTube link as a phishing one. That works. Actually, it happened for PewDiePie versus T series. This actually happened through printer. A guy said like subscribe to PewDiePie. Then there was data harvesting, collecting active email addresses from for future campaign. Now, one second. Nose is not the best. Okay, so improve your event logistic this Sockmas season from COWV, right, to TBFC, this one. So we don't know what candycane.co and WV, we don't know, but it's a registered site. Improve your event logistics this Sockmas, right? Um, event solution advisor sending some message, blah blah blah. In the above screenshot, it's a sample marketing email offering logistic options for Sockmas event. We can observe that the intention behind the message is pure marketing. You need to be careful when analyzing each message. Look for the intention behind it. Not every unwanted email is threat. Sometimes it's just spam that poses no real risk to TBFC. Um, One thing I can tell you, even spam is not a good thing if you're getting a bunch of it during in your work emails. The Phishmas takeover. Attackers use some common techniques in almost every phishing attempt. In a phishing attack, at at least one of the following techniques is present: impersonation. Some attackers may act as a person, department, or even a service to lure users. Sorry. This is a way to gain credibility by impersonating the recipient's manager or an important person within the company. That happens when your manager, let's say, payroll is about to roll out, right? You're about to get paid. Your manager send you a message like, hey, update this account for me. The attack that happened I was talking about, where a person lost $10,000 worth of Christmas bonus, was because the person's manager actually sent that. Open the email with the subject urgent MexKitty VPN access for incident response, and take a look at the from the message. So we have MexKitty with two Y's, 2025 12 to the blue team. MexKitty here, I'm currently unreachable by phone. We have an ongoing incident and need blue team to get remote access now to investigate. Please create a new VPN access for me immediately. Send access to my personal. Never send anything to personal. This is urgent. Please action immediately. So the person first is impersonating, trying to get the access. Third, trying to get it done urgent. Create the sense of urgency. Red flag. We can easily spot impersonation attempts by looking to see if the sender's email matches the internal domain or standard email structure of the company. In this case, the sender's domain is a free account from Gmail, which is not aligned with TBFC's domain. Social engineering. Social engineering is phishing in the art of manipulating people rather than breaking technology. Attackers craft believable stories, emails, calls, or chat messages that exploit emotions. Could be fear, helpfulness, curiosity, urgency, and real world context to lure the recipients of a message. Now, read the content of the previous email you have opened. You can spot multiple social engineer attacks. One is impersonation, right? We talked about the attacker is pretending to be Mexkitty. Sense of urgency is a very common thing, and that actually works. That helps. That's a very, very important thing because urgent, immediately trying to pressure. Because the more somebody puts the pressure on your brain, the less senses of your brain works, or you can think very that's why I said whenever you're angry or anything is happening, first calm down, because then you are able to think properly. Side channel: the attacker tries to discourage the recipient from reaching Mexkitty using his standard communication and like phone or email. Malicious intention: the attacker is trying to trick the user into giving VPN credentials. This or they can only try to ask for approval of payments, opening malware, or sharing sensitive data, right? So we have another email in which same email, but here it says Mexkitty discourage users from a talking immediately sense of urgency. Typos, squatting, and panicode. Hmm. You learned that looking at sender's domain is a good way to spot impersonation attempts coming from an external sender. But what if the attacker creates a very similar domain? That actually, again, I will give you a good example for this, a really, really recent one. That's when typo squatting and punny code enable attackers to leverage users' a lack of attention or awareness. So, one thing that actually happened recently was, or I saw it, I don't know if that happened. Yeah, so Microsoft, right? Somehow Microsoft is written. Yeah, it happens a lot though. I think it was Microsoft, right? Uh, okay, it was like this. You see the difference here? It looks very much, if you actually like type R and N together compared to just M, it looks very similar. And that's what somebody tried to do with a phishing attack. Yeah, right? Like, see this way. Right now, because of the font, it's easy to see. But when you are looking at an email, the font is different and it looks so similar, it's almost impossible. That's why whenever it's about urgency, try to calm down. And you're like, oh, what will happen? Don't even open it. Don't even open the email or respond. Don't worry. Oh yeah, there was, yeah, just like you typed Sriram. Bro, there's so many people impersonating a CH. Yeah, me. I don't know why. That was a long time ago, and like after what Bugatti or Screwdriver, I think GRR, right, posted about so many people, fake censored hacker, all these, so many names similar to mine. Okay, going back, right? Typo squatting is when an attacker registers a common misspelling of an organization's domain. For example, GLT hub instead of GitHub, right? Note instead of L there is I. And also because of the Unicode and like various type of fonts, it's a whole different game now. Typo squatting is Google, GOU, GitHub, GLT, Amazon, Amazon, right? Yeah, dude. Victor is oh, Victoria's Secret. Sorry, I was like Victor is something. Victoria with just one secret. S. Home Depot, Home Depot, or Homey Depot. Okay, and like Greek letters they mentioned, right? On the other hand, Punycode is special encoding system that converts Unicode characters used in writing systems like Chinese, Cyrillic, Arabic into ASCII. When typing Punycodes in the browser URL bar, this will translate into ASCII format, which is the expected format by DNS. With that purpose, attackers can achieve identical Latin letters. For example, basically A will look like a Greek A, alpha, right? Mohan, what's up, bro? You got number one. Keep it going. Nice. Okay. Below, we can see an image showing tryhackme.com domain written with T. If you see the T here, that's Cyrillic. R is Cyrillic, Y is Cyrillic. Wow. Get back to sophomore, it was just a prank. Holy, holy. Okay, so we have punny code, source URL. You see, it's such an interesting way they have done it. Punny coded URL, but source URL is different. Damn, this is a good image to remember. Both techniques, attackers, um, both techniques enable attackers to register malicious domains and trick users into believing they are receiving emails from legitimate domain or accessing authentic websites. Now let's open the email with the subject TBFC IT shared Christmas laptop upgrade agreement with you. So we have that also open. If we pay attention to the sender of this email, we can identify a Latin letter F instead of the normal F. It is a clear that Punycode usage of the email domain. Do I see it in the? Come on, load to. Okay, just give it 1 second. Let's see if it loads. What about if it loads here? Oh, no, I might have to restart it, right? Terminate, start again. Let's see. Okay, we'll move forward till then. So we have TBFC, IT, T, B, and F is different here, and C compared to this TBFC. Oh, it's just the URL, right? Okay. Okay, sounds good. Thank you, lads. And let me copy this image to show you guys better. Where is my... So if you open up here, you see the F is a bit different. This F is a bit different compared to this one here from TBFC. That's all what they're explaining here, right? With the punny code. Looks pretty legit though. An easy way to identify punny codes is by looking at the field return path in the email headers. On the opened email, go to the headers preview and you will see the ACE prefix and the encoded non-ASCII characters. Spoofing. Email spoofing is another way attackers can trick users into thinking they are receiving emails from a legitimate domain. This message looks like it came from a trusted sender, let's say somebody in your company itself. The display name and from you see is the preview, but the underlying header tells a different story. Modern email clients can easily reject spoofing attempts, but because Wearable email protection is down, some spoofing attempts can pass silently. An interesting thing I will say, um, even though like the only reason modern emails can do, I believe, if just based on the reading, is that because from and returning, right, the display and from versus like who will it return to, those are different in the header. That's why it's saying that. But what if they both are encoded or they are both coded as if to return to the legitimate person, right? Then if you click it, you can still get like a virus in your system. That's just my idea. Be careful. Open the email with the subject new audio message from MexKitty and take a look at from field. So it says missed call notifier MexKitty calls at TBFC, and when we open the HTML, it has hi Tron, you have new voice message, this. It looks like the real domain from TBFC, but let's check some essential fields in the email headers: authentication results and return path. So authentication result SPF equals fail, sender IP is this, DKIM fail. All these are like authentication ways, right? And return path is some Easter BB or bunnies.com, right? And whatever is the name. So it's like elephant. The teeth which elephant shows versus the one it used to eat, both are different. On authentication results, SPF basically sender policy framework is an email authentication method designed to detect forging sender address during the delivery of the email. DKIM is an email security standard designed to make sure messages aren't altered in transit. DMARC um, is a technical standard that helps protect emails from phishing, spam, all those things. Are security checks to help confirm if an email really comes from it, right? SPFC basically says which servers are allowed to send emails for a domain. DKIM adds a digital signature to prove the messages wasn't changed and really came from that domain. Uses SPF and DKIM to achieve what to do if something looks fake. For example, send it to the spam or block it. If both SPF and DMARC fails, it's a strong sign the email is spoofed, meaning the sender isn't who they claim to be. In this case, everything failed, right? On the return path, you can see the real email address, this one, which is of the Easter Bunny. This confirms the spoofing attempt on the missing calls emails, right? Calls email for TBFC. Malicious attachment, there is an audio file itself. Yo, Idor, what's up? Thank you, man. Yeah, basically, yeah. Yeah, SPFC is doing exactly that thing. Basically, who is sending it, right? Kind of integrity. Yeah. DKIM is integrity plus domain authenticity. Yep. Bye, Idor. Bro, my nose is blocked. DMARC enforces policies and tells receiver who to handle failure. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. I think yeah. They to approve messages wasn't changed. So integrity also, right, really came from, and then uses SPFC and DKIM to achieve what to do if something looks fake, right? On return path, we did that. Malicious attempts. The most classic way of phishing. I like the way you put it though. Like you put it in the right words though. Wrench, good job. The most classic way of phishing is attaching malicious files to an email. Usually, these attachments are sent using some sort of social engineering technique in the body. In the previous email that we analyzed, the body tried to trick users into thinking that the attachment was a voice message from MexKitty. Instead, the file is an HTML file, right? Yeah, please stop spamming, boss. So if we see it was a HTML file, not a MP3 file. Malicious attachments can have multiple goals. Once opened, these files can install malware, steal passwords, or give attackers access to the devices or network. In this case, HTA HTML files are commonly used for phishing because they run without browser sandboxing, meaning scripts have full access to the endpoint they execute. So what basically will happen, you open the HTML file, it will open in your browser, but because the HTML file is coming from your computer itself, it won't have any sandboxes or anything, right? Because a lot of companies, a good example being, this company actually, I have seen sandboxing even when I was trying to attempt going to certain websites on my computer or my work computer, created a sandbox inside Google Chrome, a special sandbox to achieve this. I know you want to help, but CH bro just want to teach us. He is an APT. Just nah, dude. Okay. But yes, please don't spam. I appreciate you giving the flags, but after once, please. Thank you. Next is trending phishing. Since email platforms and security tools got much better at blocking suspicious messages and attachments, the malware exploit bunnies and the other attackers had to change their game. Instead of sending malware files, which are easily caught, they now focus on tricking users into leaving the company's secure environment. They often use legitimate tools or websites to make their lure looks trustworthy and get users to hand over their credentials or download malicious files. Yep. There is a lot of like sandboxing, even because Google itself does some sandboxing, but creating a sandbox inside the Google or Google sandbox is another level security. I love it. Oh, okay, correct. We can have a look in that too. Nice. In short, most phishing attacks aren't about dropping malware directly, they are focusing on stealing access. Below, you can see a diagram on this trending flow. So, attractive subject and the phishing email, legitimate sharing applications like OneDrive, SharePoint, Google Drive, Acrobat, right? Fake logon page, malicious file, or fake invoice. Fake invoice is a very common one actually. It works so many often. How much is left? There's a lot of just reading. Okay, legitimate applications. We can see attackers hiding behind trusted devices or services such as Dropbox, Google Drive, Docs, and OneDrive because those links look legitimate and often pass email filters. So, for example, if I created a file, put it in my OneDrive, right? The file is malicious, but I give that to VirusTotal to check the URL. The URL will turn out to be okay because it's coming from OneDrive Microsoft itself. The most common scenario involves a shared file containing a very attractive proposal, such as salary raise document from HR or a laptop upgrade. Once the user clicks on it, it redirects to a shared document with fake content. The goal is to lure user to access fake login page to steal credentials or download the file or malicious file. So let's reopen the email. TVFC IT shared Christmas laptop upgrade agreement with you and analyze what are the fishy stuff. Christmas laptop upgrade agreement, right? Kind of attractive. First, fake domain. Third is the legitimate application OneDrive. This is how you will see a lot of your work emails will look like. In the above image, we can observe the use of a fake domain with punny codes to trick users and the use of a legitimate tool like OneDrive, followed by a very attractive proposal. All of these signals have the primary objective of gaining credibility and luring users into thinking it's from the real TBFC IT team. Now we have the fake login page. Have a look at this. Microsoft Online. Let me copy. Microsoft Online login 444123.com sign in. Fishy as hell. So as we learned, credentials are the main goal of attackers nowadays, and fake login page are their favorite trick for performing this. It's a simple and mimics login pages from multiple typical applications that users interact with on daily routine, like the Microsoft 365 or Google Docs or something like that. Most of them create fake email platforms, login portals, right? Above, it's a fake Microsoft login sample. We can observe fake domain, Microsoft Online, blah, blah, blah at the top. Now, next is side channel communication. Side channel communication occurs when an attacker moves the conversation of email to another channel, such as the SMS, WhatsApp, Telegram, blah, 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 to continue social engineering, right? Now they have an extra piece of information. Now they can build more report on you and do social engineering, which is very rough. It's not good. So we have MexKitty. I actually got a call in the morning for this. MexKitty, side channel communication attempt via WhatsApp. Respond with your WhatsApp number once you get my mail and wait for my message. First of all, hello, comma Monica, who does that? Time to spot the fish and save Sockmas. Your mission: triage the emails, separate spam from phishing, and identify three clear signs. For example, spoofing, impersonation, social engineering. For every phishing email you mark, you will earn a flag after selecting the right signals from the phishing email. Collect flags for all phishing to complete this room and save the sockmas. Continue investigating the emails and get flags for each properly submitted email. Stay sharp, verify before you act, and may your instincts be sharper when the exploit bunny strikes. Good luck. Kind of satisfying that actually this is not happening, because if you are looking at my ass like this, I won't be paying attention much. I'm joking. I'm joking. Okay. Uh, just want to go to this URL. This time, hopefully, it takes less time. And let's go to the very bottom after this. Here comes the interesting part. Yup, indeed. Oh, there are 6 emails. Yeah. Like our friend Modanan said. And this is the most interesting part. Why everything keeps failing on TryHackMe nowadays? What's going on? Do you have to open it through the VPN or what? Should be fine, right? Okay, here it is. Can I open here? Okay, cool. So let's read through it. Where will email threat inspector, right? Thank you so much, boss. Yeah. Automatic classification has been disabled. Manual mode is currently on and the only available option. So first is our available emails. Invoice from Santa Claus. Service.paypal. Okay, that's fishy. Okay, so let's look at the first email. Invoice from Santa Claus from services at paypal.com to TVFC. Here's your invoice. Amount requested is this. Note: fraud alert. Didn't make this Easter egg order. Call PayPal immediately. Right? View or pay invoice. It's asking us to view or pay the invoice, which is sus. Don't recognize this invoice. Report this. So you don't even click on this report this invoice, because it could be again containing something, right? Then we have headers. Thank you. Sorry. Thank you. Sorry. Okay. Prod Outlook, which is good. Received from this prod Outlook server, everything is there. Okay. SPF fail, right? What about the DKIM fail, body hash did not verify, and then DMARC again also fail. So this is technically not coming from PayPal. So, and there are so many other links in there. Don't click any of them. Phishing. And then let's see, impersonation, kind of trying to spoof. I think that's the best way to put it. At least three. Okay. Impersonating as Santa and fake invoice. Impersonation is not okay. Hold up. Was there a typo in there? Typo was not there. External sender domain, kind of? No. Is there urgency, malicious attempt, fake login page, side channel communication? Invoice. There is no urgency, I see. Malicious attempt, not downloading anything. Sense of urgency, not there. Fake login based side channel? No. Fake login also no. So type holy. Malicious attempt? How is it sense of urgency? Where was urgency in this case? Where was urgency? I don't understand where was urgency. It doesn't say like pay right now or something here. Here's your invoice. Just here's your invoice. I don't know. Do you guys feel me? Yo, quick question. Yeah, but like we are calling PayPal immediately, right? Like, but like when invoice, I just don't know. Like when I was handling clients, I just if invoice comes, that's the last thing I used to take care of. I'm like, okay, I will send this later sometime. Unless until they say, hey, pay me right now. And like no, like sense of urgency is like when the person, right, the service PayPal or the message says, hey, can you pay right now? Oh, here, call PayPal immediately as okay. So I see. Sorry, I didn't read this one at all. Okay. Yeah, you guys are right. You guys are right. My bad. Okay. Next one. This one, the sorry was legitimate, right? It was this one was my mistake. Okay. New audio message from MexKitty. Missed call notifier. Taron. What? Blah blah blah. You have a new invoice. This 88 seconds. Blah blah blah. And here the invoice is not MP3. It's HTML. Yeah, I'm going blind again. Bro, my nose is blocked. I hate it. It's so hard to focus with the blocked nose. SPF fail, right? DKIM fail, DMARC fail. Yeah, who will you watch suffer, right? So, yeah, all those things fail. So it's a phishing one. There is spoofing going on. There is malicious attempt, right? And impersonation, impersonating as MexKitty. Yeah. Number two. Okay, let's go to the third one. You guys with me on number three? MexKitty VPN access for incident response. So we have the HTML preview. MexKitty here. So impersonation is there, right? Immediately, then there is McDiddy. Good one. Okay. Um, second, immediately, right? And third is like access my personal email, sending something, right, to the email. And it came from a really wrong email, right? Gmail itself. Spoofing, everything passed, blah blah blah. Okay, so it is phishing, we know that for sure. Impersonating as MexKitty. Here they want like creating a sense of urgency. External sender domain, yes sir. Not external, it is external. Not spoofing, side channel attempt, fake login, social engineering maybe. Okay, I'm not a fan of these, man. These are like takes a lot of space. Classify the fourth email was the flag. TBFC HR department, right? PDF open the file, which is bad from Dropbox. When did Neymar Jr. join TBFC? Lol. Oh, that's actually funny. They just put that name. Good one. Good. Uh, good eyes was. Okay, all these things pass. Hold up. Okay. So first, they are impersonating as like what's the name of the company? TVFC, right? HR department by Dropbox, right? That's one. Malicious attempt, I will say. And is there urgency? Department invited you to approve this. Hi there, you are sending your pending documents to be signed regarding your recent salary raise approval. You can copy paste this. No urgency. I don't see urgency. Maybe social engineering, not malicious attempt. Fake login page. I have to go to the login page to do that, right? Fake invoice, no. Spoofing, no. Is it urgency? No. Typo squatting, no. External sender domain. Get back Sockmas. Oh, external sender domain. So basically because of the OneDrive. Okay. Improve your event logistics. So we have some other company. This is the spam one, right? Because it says legit thing about it. It's just a spam. I wish I knew like we could have done this first and then did the reading with it. Classify the sixth email, right? Didn't know that. Okay, TBFC wrong thing here, and then let's see. SPF is working. None, none. Okay. Yeah, it's a trust me bro email. That's true. So they're impersonating, type of hosting, and malicious attachment. No, it's malicious. No, Fake login page, fake invoice, no malicious thing is not working. Social engineering is the one. I thought phishing this one would have more stuff, but okay. If you enjoyed this room, blah blah blah, go to the phishing analysis tools room. We'll do later. Alrighty, that covers day 12, and my nose is blocked as hell. Hacker be hacking, indeed, mate, indeed. So let's share it on our LinkedIn. LinkedIn. Nice. Rupankar is also here. I want to see what we'll do. I will just copy paste his one. Copy paste for life. I'm a dev for sure. Want a perk cert for Christmas? Complete day 11 by 12 December and you will be. Oh my god. I have to complete day 11 by 12 December. Okay, I will complete this today. I will complete this today. Okay, lads. That was it. Yo, Wrench, I will do like um the yesterday one in the evening. I actually remember I have some work stuff I have to get done. So let's do that in the evening. Hopefully that's okay. And then we'll do the other one. What all were left? Just the day 11 one. Just complete day 11 and you will get that extra cert. So just complete this day 11, whatever it was. Yeah, indeed. And then 10th we can do tomorrow, 10th and 13th, and then we'll start. Maybe actually we'll do 10th and 11th both today, right? And then for 13th we'll do tomorrow along with like our side quest. Yeah, the triage was like so. Triage was so like recent. Like yeah, it started working almost after 24 hours. So it's crazy. Bro, my nose is fucked. But okay, lads, thank you so much for joining me today for day 12 of Advent of Cyber. Amazing stuff. At least we learned something new. We learned some keywords, new keywords for phishing and stuff. So that's not bad. And in the evening, I will be coming doing the leftover rooms, the day 11 and day 10. And then tomorrow, again, Advent of Cyber day 13 and some side quest. Yeah, Advent of Cyber this year is not good. I was talking to Insomnia, I think a day or two before. Advent of Cyber is not good this year. It's pretty shit. They tried coming up with something, but I was like, I would be happy if they had Grinch and Mayor thing still like that same. Um, they stick to that theme. It would have been they tried something new, but I'm just not. It is not that good. Yeah, I will talk. Maybe if they contact me, I was like, yo, what theme is this year? We should tell try hack me before the next talk. That's fine. That's fine. It's okay. It's okay. No, I think it depends, right? If they are a good team, they will appreciate. If not, then well, GG's. But yeah, it's fine. Till then, thank you so much, lads. Hope you have a great day. I'll sign off till till tomorrow or tonight. Yeah, maybe we can just say as a feedback, right? We can say as a feedback. But yeah, thank you so much, lads. This has been your favorite neighborhood hacker, censored hacker, signing off. Big thanks to Wrench, Rover, Shiram, Idor, and what's the name? Mohodad, Mohodna, Muhdad Nan. Thank you so much, lads. Hope you guys have a great day and a good night's sleep. This has been your favorite censored hacker, signing off with a big bye. Thank you so much, lads. Peace.